Hi friends, so I wanted to show you these gingerbread men and gingerbread women that I had purchased from Amazon. Now when I bought this, I was trying to get it, before the Christmas season, which I did, and they didn't have any instructions in the box, so I figured if anybody else had ran into this problem and they also purchased this, that they'll have some idea of how to get it together. So this is basically what I ended up doing. So I'm just going to unbox it, and right now again, it's just two pieces. There's the gingerbread woman and the gingerbread man, and there's these little hooks that you need to add to the back. Now I unboxed this like a month ago, and I was like, you know what, this was difficult for me because it was parts that I did not see, and I figured somebody else may run into the same problem. So this does come with zip ties as well as stakes, especially if you're in an area where it's windy, you can stake it into the ground. The gingerbread man also has a green scarf. So let's get started. So basically this is mostly put together. However, if you're not paying attention, you may be trying to figure out, how do I hook this head in there, and how do I pretty much get the stand to go in there. So the mistake that I did was first trying to stick the head in place. Now I put it in there, and yeah, that was fine, but I should have did that as a part of like the last step. So you don't have to put the head in first, and you just automatically think you should do that. But no, what you want to do is get your pieces together. So you see these little holes that I'm showing right now? That's where you're going to put your the stand in. It's a wire stand, so you want to put it there. You're going to also put it in this hole down here, and then there's a hole at the top here. Now the other mistake that I did was trying to figure out, how am I putting the stand in place? So I put it in one direction. I'm gonna show you how I did that, and it really didn't work. So I started at the bottom, and that wasn't working. So I'm gonna show you how I did that, just in case you do the same thing, you'll know what not to do. So putting it down there, it's not going to allow you to stick this piece in. It needs to go in that direction. So what you want to do pretty much is to start doing the top of the stand first. So I'm going to unhook it and try to put it in place so you can see that. So even when I turn it into the opposite direction, that's not going to work either. So like I stick it in, but I'm not able to put the bottom of the stand in place. It's just not going to work. So what I need to do is turn it back the way I had it and put that in first. And then I'm able to add the bottom parts of the stand in place. So that's the same thing that you'll need to do too, to make this process easier, is to start off by turning that hook so that it's facing to your left at the top, and then you want to put the rest of the stand in place at the bottom. Then from there, you can stick in the little head, the little gingerbread woman's head in place, and now it's going to stay together. So I'm going to do the same steps for the gingerbread man. And now that I've done this, and know how to do it, it's such a much more easier process. So starting at the top, I'm hooking it so that the hook is towards the left, and then I'm going to put the bottom parts of the stand in place into those little holes. So as I was mentioning earlier, like I actually did unbox this like about a month ago, and it was like I want to say it was like early November, and then I was like, you know what, I am going to show people how to do this. I'm going to put this on YouTube, so in case anybody is trying to search how to hook up this gingerbread man and woman, they'll know how to do it in a much easier process. So yeah, so now it's all together, and I'm going to add my little scarf, the little green scarf, to it. This set does come with some zip ties as well as some stakes. Now with the zip ties, you can use those if you want to put your gingerbread man and gingerbread woman together. You can tie them using like the little wires, connect them together. But I wanted them to have a little space in between. So see, you can add them there. Now this does come with some stakes. So if you're in a windy area, like I'm in the Chicagoland area, and this winter it got super windy, and I'm so glad I used these stakes. So you're just going to, and it's best to do this when the ground is a little warmer. So if it's like 30 degrees outside and warmer, it's best to do it then. So you're just gonna put them in there and stick it into the ground from this area of the stand. And yeah, so that is it. That's how it looked. I'm happy with the way it came out. So this is how it looks inside my home, but imagine it looking how it looks outside. And now here's a picture of it in the snow. I hope you all had fun putting yours together, and you all have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.